Hello, so today I'll be doing a Google Home Mini versus an Amazon Echo Dot 3rd Gen review. The first thing that you will notice when you take both of these out of the package is they all have a nice finish on the top with mesh, and the Echo has it on its sides. So all of them should have good speaker quality, which we will test later in this video. Amazon Echo gives 4 controls on the top: the volume up, volume down, mic off, mic on, and turn on the Alexa button. Google does not have any button. It has one switch to turn off and on the mic. That switch can only be used to turn off and on your Google Home Mini. It also has controls on your left and the right to increase and decrease the volume. If you press and hold on either side, it can either stop or play music, end calls, and stuff like that. Okay, so I personally think that the design on the Amazon Echo 3rd Gen is better than the design on the Google Home Mini, because while you're trying to turn off or on your mic off button on the Google Home Mini, you might just activate the controls. But on your Amazon Echo Dot, you have it all on the top. With the Amazon Echo Dot, you also have an audio out aux cable if you want to connect your Echo Dot to another speaker, if you don't like the quality of the speaker, which you don't get with the Google Home Mini. Both of them on the bottom have this soft rubber kind of material, which allows this to not fall off surfaces. So that is a plus point on both. The Amazon Echo Dot has 4 mics, which allows it to hear your voice better over loud noises. A thing I like about Google more is that the power point is micro USB. So if you want a longer wire than this, you can go and buy a longer wire. But on here, it's a different cable, and to buy a longer wire, it is harder and more expensive. But once you take them both out of the packages, Amazon Echo Dot does come with a longer wire. They can all do basic stuff like control your lights, like Alexa, turn off the lights. Alexa doesn't say much. It just turns it off, and it just plays a sound or just says okay. But with Alexa, you know that you're talking to it if that light is on. Let me see. Alexa, you see that light there? The blue light? That means that it's listening to you. Let me turn off the mic for right now. So mic's off, that means a red light. On Google, it is almost the same thing. I can say, okay, Google, turn on the lights.
Okay, turning the living room light on.
Right now I have it on low volume. If I repeat that. Okay, Google, turn off the lights.
You got it, turning off.
So it says that whole phrase to turn off these lights. So I like Alexa better than Google for smart home. For asking it things to do or like questions, I can ask, okay Google, when was Martin Luther King Jr. born?
Martin Luther King Jr.'s date of birth is January 15th, 1929. Martin Luther King Jr.'s full name is Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King Jr. was born in Atlanta, Georgia.
If I ask the same thing to Alexa or Echo Dot, it's going to say, when was Martin Luther King Jr. born?
This might answer your question. Martin Luther King was born on January 15, 1929.
So Alexa gives very detailed answers. It gave me what I asked it to give me and not all those other details. If you are a Google user, like if you have YouTube Music or if you have Google Play Music, you should go for a Google Home Mini. If you have a Chromecast, go for a Google Home Mini. If you have an Amazon Echo, if you're an Amazon Prime user, if you have an Amazon Fire Stick, you should go for the Amazon Echo Dot. Now for the sound quality test. Sound test. First, I'll be doing the sound test on my Amazon Echo Dot 3rd Gen. I'll be playing NCS Fade on 50% volume. So starting now, and you'll hear the difference on both. This is Amazon Echo. That was the sound quality on the Amazon Echo Dot 3rd Gen. As I've been told, this is way better than the Amazon Echo Dot 1st and 2nd Gen, but the 1st and 2nd Gen were not compared to the Google Home Mini as much. But now, since Amazon Echo also has that same fabric design, the mesh design, and has better speaker quality, we can compare Google Home Mini with Amazon Echo Dot. And so now let's play the same thing on Google Home Mini. So the mic is off on both of them so that I don't accidentally trigger them while the song is playing. Now let's set the volume to 50% on the Google Home Mini.
The mic's back on.
Okay, Google. 50% volume. Now Google is set to 50% volume.
The mic's off.
I just turned off the mic. Now let's connect. Connecting them with Bluetooth is easy with both. You can pair them by voice and by going to their apps or your phone. Now, from Echo Dot to Google. So it's connected. Now that it's connected, that's disconnected from there. Now let's play the same song 15 seconds on the Google Home Mini. Same volume. So as I heard it, and I don't know if you heard it on the mic of my camera, the volume on the Echo Dot was way better, louder than the Google Home Mini. The volume on the voice on here was better than the Google Home Mini. So as I can say that the speaker on here is way better than the Google Home Mini. But even if you don't like the speaker on here, you can always use the aux input for audio out and connect it to your own speaker for better audio quality. Show you a feature that Google Home Mini does not have, but the Amazon Echo, all generations have them. Google Home Mini, you can make calls to phone numbers in US and Canada. You can do that with an Amazon Echo Dot, but you can't receive calls on a Google Home Mini, or you cannot message on a Google Home Mini. On an Amazon Echo Dot, you can make calls, receive calls, and message. You can make calls from Amazon account to other people who have an Echo Dot anywhere in the world. So you can also message from a phone to an Echo Dot or call from a phone to an Echo Dot. So that is what I will be doing right now. Let me message my Echo Dot. Hello. This is a test. So now once I press send, that sound comes up and that yellow green ring just lights. So now all I have to say is, Alexa, play the message.
One for Arushel, from Mama. Hello, this is a test, received just now.
So it tells you who sent you the message. It tells you when you received it. You can also send the message in your voice. So I can say, hello, this is a test. And send it. And now it's going to come in my voice. Alexa, play the message.
One for Arushel, from Mama.
Hello, this is a test.
Received just now.
You can also make calls from your Google Home Mini, Amazon Alexa or Echo Dot to your device, or from Echo Dot to Echo Dot. You can also make calls from your device to your Echo Dot. So that is what I will be doing right now. So calling Echo Dot. Do you see that green ring?
Mama would like to talk.
So it says who's calling.
It's Mama.
And then all you say is, Alexa, accept the call. So it accepted. Okay, so that is the calling and the messaging. I don't think you could do the call because that call came on my camera too. But on the Google Home Mini, you can't accept calls. You can't make calls out of the US and Canada. And you can't send or receive messages on your Google Home Mini. But you can do that on an Amazon Echo Dot. Now I'll be doing the mic test on the Google Home Mini and the Amazon Echo Dot 3rd Gen. The Amazon Echo Dot, as I said before, has 4 mics, when the Google Home Mini only has 1. This is supposed to give the Echo Dot an advantage over hearing your voice from a far distance and when music is playing. So I will go outside the room, close the door, and say, Alexa, or okay
The
Google.
mic's off.
I'll say Alexa or okay Google, and
That's not a name I can respond to.
The mic's back on.
and see which one turns are on and says something. I'll tell both of them to turn on the lights. So first, with the Amazon Echo Dot. Alexa, turn on the lights. So as you can see that the Amazon Echo Dot had 4 mics and could hear me clearly. Now let's try the same thing with the Google Home Mini. Alexa, turn off the lights. Okay Google, turn on the lights.
Okay, turning on the living room light.
Turn off the lights.
Sure, turning the living room light off.
As you can see, both of them found out what I was saying from a far distance. I was outside the room. I was speaking at the same volume. The door was closed. So that is not a problem with the mic. But if loud noises or like music is playing, the Amazon Echo Dot hears you more clearly. Another good thing with the Google Home Mini is that after you say something, it replies to you and then it turns back on, so that you don't have to say the wake word again to turn it back on and ask it something. You can also turn that off in the Google Home app, but you can't do that with the Amazon Echo Dot 3rd Gen. That is it for this video. Bye. See you soon. Subscribe, like, download my app. Bye.